Good morning, dragons. I'm Mr. Salerno, and this is Flame, Dr. Monique. Wow, what a treat. We're so glad you made it, Dr. Monique. You're just in time for our show, and we want to welcome you to the News of Camelot. Today's Wednesday, February 28th, 2024. Normally this would be the last day of the month. Special leap year, right, Dr. Monique? But we do have a fun show for some of our friends that are showing up. Before we get going on that, dragons, let's hear what Isabella has to say. Take it away, Isabella.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Now time for a moment of silence.
Excellent job, Isabella. We're so glad you led us in the Pledge of Allegiance and the moment of silence. Flame, the sun is going to rise today at 6:44 in the morning. And Dr. Monique, you're going to love this. The sun's going to set at 6:01. It's well after 6 o'clock. That's great stuff. And dragons, there's some signs that spring is here, right? And you have some friends that are popping up from under the ground. That is really exciting. It's warmer weather. And do you happen to see a few more chipmunks, Dr. Monique? Because I know that Flame has seen a lot more chipmunks. Look at this, dragons. Chipmunks are really intelligent, super speedy animals that mostly live underground. And we see them all the time here in Virginia, which is great, but you don't want to touch them, right, Flame? We do not want to touch them because they're probably busy forming their community together underground. When they dig so many tunnels and burrows, you might see these little holes in the ground that are a sign that a chipmunk is nearby. What do you think chipmunks eat, Dr. Monique? If you had to guess. Do you think they're herbivores, which means they eat only plants? Are they carnivores, which means they eat only meat? Or are they omnivores, which means they eat plants and meat? Flame, you think herbivores? You're close. That's right, Dr. Monique. They are omnivores and they mostly eat plants, but they also eat some squirmy wormies. Every now and then they might feast on some worms. That makes them omnivores. And you know, Dr. Monique, chipmunks are underground a lot because they have so many predators. They are tasty. Ooh, be careful, chipmunks. They might be omnivores, but that doesn't mean that they are hunted by so many animals. So you got to be careful, chipmunks. So let's ask the dragons this, Dr. Monique, right? They live underground, so it's probably pretty dark, even in the spring or the summer or any of the seasons. How many hours of sleep do you think they get each day? What do you think, Flame? How many hours of sleep do you think they get? Do you think they get 15 hours of sleep each day? Do you think they get 18 hours of sleep each day? Or do you think they get 21 hours of sleep each day? Now, they do seem like they have a lot of energy when they're above ground to get their food. Nope, they do not sleep that much, Flame. They do not sleep 21 hours. Dr. Monique? Yeah, how about that? 15 hours a day. So by the time you watch this episode, go forward 15 hours. That's how long a chipmunk could sleep. Very cool. If you see one on, well, let's say you see one at Camelot, or you see one in Annandale, because there are plenty of them in Virginia, let us know, and we'd love to learn more about it. Dragons, February 28th, no birthdays today. Isn't that just, oh well, what are we going to do? Maybe there'll be some birthdays tomorrow or the next day, who knows? But dragons, speaking of love of learning, we have discussed with Miss Onazi some of the things that you love to learn, some of the things that get you excited about learning. Take a look at this very famous quote. The beautiful thing about learning is no one can take it away from you. That's from a very famous musician named B.B. King. B.B. King, actually B.B., that's right, Flame stands for Blues Boy. Blues Boy King, or Riley King, was a very famous blues player. And as we celebrate Black History Month, continue to celebrate Black History Month, we are soothed by the incredible talent of B.B. King because he always wanted to keep learning. So, on behalf of Flame, and on behalf of Dr. Monique, I'm Mr. Sarno. Enjoy the sweet sounds of B.B. King, dragons, and we can't wait to see you tomorrow. Thanks, everyone.
can't even close my eyes. Oh, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, baby.